Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Monday Night Raw Review. Now, I haven't been on this channel in a week because I've been trying to upload another video that pretty much took 3 days for me to upload. And yesterday, my sister had dance, and I can't make it those days because when she comes home, I don't have time to make it. But I'm here now, so let's get everything squared away. So this is going to be my Raw review from November 12th, 2012. And I'm going to forget some stuff because I haven't watched it in 2 days, and my grandfather was doing something in the TV room where the only place I could watch it, so my memory is going to be very vague through some of the stuff. So let's get on with this review. Alright, so we get a Veterans Day video package. John Cena's talking about how everyone sacrificed for us and we need to show them respect. Then it tells you what's going to happen tonight. Then we get Randy Orton versus Dolph Ziggler. This match wasn't long, but it was a decent match, but it was too short. Like, you could have had them have a 10-minute match. Actually, I'm going to say a 15-minute match. And have them have a good match. But nope. Well, actually, this is what I was thinking at the time. Because what happens is Alberto Del Rio comes down to the ring after Randy Orton hits all his moves. And distracts Randy Orton. Gets rolled up by... but then Ziggler tries to take advantage, but he gets rolled up by Orton, and Randy Orton pins him 1, 2, 3 for the win. Del Rio and Ziggler double team Orton. Then Kofi Kingston comes out, makes the save. Teddy Colon comes out and says that I guess Vicky Guerrero is too busy with this AJ scandal. Makes me, well, Booker T made this match. He made Randy Orton and Kofi Kingston versus Alberto Del Rio and Dolph Ziggler. And that match was next. We get the match. It was a decent match. Not the best match ever. I did like it when Del Rio and Kofi dominated not Del Rio and Kofi. Del Rio and Ziggler dominated Kofi Kingston for a few minutes. Then Kofi gets the hot tag on Randy Orton. Del Rio went for the armbar. Orton counted into a scoop slam, which I thought was a good move. Then Kofi tags himself in. Starts taking out, hits a crossbody on Del Rio, pins him. Del Rio kicks out. Orton takes out Ziggler. Ricardo Rodriguez distracts Kofi. Del Rio does that insecure he does in the corner and pins Kofi for the win. So I thought that was fine. Then we have Vicky Guerrero backstage coming to talk about the AJ scandal. We get the AJ scandal again. This just got worse. I thought last week was bad. This one was worse. Dolph is still in the ring saying, no, I'm not hiding behind Vicky. So at least, I think Dolph actually made this watchable at least. Vicky Guerrero calls out AJ. AJ comes down and says that you're just trying, that this is all over. You got my job. End it. Vicky Guerrero says that she has more evidence. Either you admit it or I'm going to show the evidence. This is shit. She says that me and John Cena are just friends. And, Vicky says, oh, what about these voicemails right here? It's played some voicemails of her saying that, John, we can't keep doing this anymore. I don't want to do this, but I start to love you and stuff. Like, it's just messages that aren't even really her. Why are you doing this? Stop this now. You gotta stop this AJ scandal shit. No one wants to see it. But then John Cena comes down to the ring after Dolph says that, are you happy that John will talk to you anymore, or did you have a lot of fun in the hotel room? What the fuck? So Cena comes down, AJ slaps Dolph, Cena punches him, closed the case. It was all over. Fuck that. Then we get more stuff. More stuff, guys. More stuff. We get a Veterans Day video package. I forget. There was so many. I don't remember what this one was. I think this was the one where like that guy got home. He's like, "Welcome home," and he shook his hand. So I remember that one. Then we get the Kmart ad with Sheamus, John Cena and AJ backstage. John Cena's making sure that AJ's okay. She's happy that he's not happy that her life's being being a living hell over something that never did happen or never will happen. Then AJ's like, it's okay, but never did happen. Then Cena's like, well, never will happen. And he says never did happen. Then they kind of like leave like they're gonna, like they have a crush on each other when they don't. This is shit. Then we get the Slam of the Week. I normally don't review these, but I'm gonna. It's Big Show attacking Sheamus and Big William Regal at the pub, as they call it now, the pub. Then we get William Regal versus Big Show. This was just a squash match. Big Show dominated the whole match. He chokeslammed William Regal for the win, but I did like that his chest was red. That was pretty cool. But then Big Show actually is about to continue the assault by knocking him out. Sheamus comes out, makes the save, Big Show, and Big Show gets away. And then we get Layla versus Caitlyn, and the winner gets a Divas Championship match against Eve at Survivor Series with Eve on commentary. Actually, I think I forgot something. No, I didn't. Let me tell you something. You have a number one contenders match. The people that are fighting for the championship, to have that match for the championship, don't even get an entrance. Eve barely even got an entrance. All we heard was a music right there. That is just awful. That is just shit. You don't do that. Let me tell you something else. That match was short as shit. And Layla just goes off the ropes, kick. Caitlyn hits a Scorpion Death Drop for the win. Caitlyn versus Eve at Survivor Series. Who cares? Nobody cares about the Divas. Nobody cares about the Divas Championship. That title looks like a piece of shit anyways. And no one really cares about the Divas on the roster except probably Vicky Guerrero and AJ. They probably get the biggest part. All the others get this. Let's get on with the next match, guys. Okay, let's go. This is what I usually do when doing the Divas match. If I'm there. Okay, let's go get some popcorn, guys. That's probably what everybody else does, though. The only reason I didn't do it at Night of Champions is because it was built up and stuff. So I guess yeah, but it really didn't. Still meant nothing. I looked away and it was over. And then we get the Jerry the King Lawler heart attack video package. I'm gonna trash this a little bit, not because I didn't like the stuff, but they actually filmed him collapsing, getting oxygen, going backstage, going in the ambulance. Give the guy, the guy just had a heart attack. He can't even, you can't, he's not even moving. They're trying to help him. Why aren't you helping him? You're a cameraman. You could probably help him too. Just, what the fuck? But this part is the Raw. I did like the other stuff, but this is the part I got into the most. And I have Jerry the King Lawler is back with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a lot of exclamation points because I was really happy to see him back. Because Jim Ross and Michael Cole do the first part of the Raw as commentators. Jim Ross is the one that introduced Jerry the King Lawler, and that's awesome because he's his best friend. Jerry the King Lawler comes down. He's finally back. Everyone's popped. Everyone is so happy. He comes down, hugs Jim Ross, hugs. Well, he kind of kids around with Michael Cole. He hugs him. He says that he did not think. Jim Ross even said this too. He did not think that this moment would happen, and I honestly didn't think it would be this soon. But I knew it was gonna. He would come back eventually. But when that happened that night, no one thought it was gonna happen though. He's back. He's having an emotional speech saying that he didn't even know what to say, and I think that was real. That I wouldn't even know what to say. He's back. Then he comes out. He says that he wants to thank everyone who tried, all his fans. Hopefully that never happen again. All that good stuff. CM Punk comes out. CM Punk comes out, interrupts this moment. WWE had to just. Vince McMahon had to interrupt him. This is, no, you don't fucking do this. I don't fucking like this. Because you know what? Jerry the Kid Lawler had just suffered a heart attack. This is his first night back. Everyone was into it. I was into it. Probably Adam from CM Brothers was into it. Mitch from Wrestling Gurus. Suicide Dive Wrestling was into it. Off the Ropes. The Slug Daddy. All that good stuff. Spider... 486 was into it. All my subscribers, the people I subscribe to, they were probably into it. CM Punk comes out. Everyone probably feels this way. I feel this way. I feel like Jerry the Kid Lawler should have had his moment. He should have had his moment, and he should have been able to at least talk to the people and give them a week before that happened. Because let me tell you something. Lawler stepped out of the ring because he knew he probably would have punched Punk. And yeah, it's probably not even good for his house to even be in stuff like this. Punk comes out and he says that he's the reason Lawler had a heart attack. No, it's not the reason. You didn't even touch him. He said, "Don't get in the ring with me. I was ending your career. I hope you don't have a heart attack the week at the pay-per-view because I want you to." All that matters is WWE Champion 358 days. Longest reigning behind Diesel. Also known as Kevin Nash. But then he says that that your championship's in jeopardy. Punk laughs. Heyman is having a heart attack. Punk's asking for the medics. Get some help. Fuck. It was fucking fake. They fucking made fun of Jerry the Kid Lawler, saying, "Oh, I saved his life. He didn't need to take 2 months off." I wanted to go fucking punch that guy in the face. I probably would fail, but that's just fucking dumb. I fucking wanted to see Punk get destroyed by Cena because they were having a match. I wanted to see him get fucking destroyed. Maybe a Survivor Series. I still think I still kind of want him to win, but I want him to get the hell beaten out of him. I want him to be a lesson taught, and that's probably going to happen. I know this is scripted, but that was just uncalled for. They should have never done this. Never. You don't do this. Don't do this in wrestling. If I had come back from a heart attack, I'd be pissed. I have a feeling that Jerry the Kid Lawler was legit pissed off. I would be. But then, thank goodness Mick Foley came out. I usually don't pop. Well, I do pop when he comes out, but when Punk, I would be like, oh, Punk is probably gonna, him and Punk are gonna have a good promo. I wanted Mick Foley just to come out and destroy this guy. Thank goodness Mick Foley came out. I was probably happy. He says that Punk says, "What reason do you have to be here? We're not on opposing teams anymore." Mick Foley says that the way he's gonna get his partner, because he needs to get one, is it's gonna be a vote via WWE poll. You don't find out the votes until later. Then CM Punk and him go back and forth on the microphone. Punk calls him stupid. You're nothing. I'm WWE champion. I've beaten everyone in the world. These people in Chicago. Then Mick Foley flips out. He says that Jerry the King Lawler, we almost lost him, and I actually was feeling this way too. But he's back. He says that he doesn't care about anyone but himself. And then he says, that Punk says, what does this have to do with you? He says that he's going to be the special guest enforcer for the Punk Cena match, and I was happy. I was so happy. I wanted Punk to be destroyed. I was happy. And that kind of didn't happen, I guess. And then we get Brad Maddox backstage. He's kind of like training and stuff. Then we get CM Punk and Paul Heyman backstage. They're not happy. Punk's not happy with... He flips out on Paul Heyman and says, don't do this. And asks him to fix this. You're part of the conspiracy. Everything. I don't really... It's just everything. He pretty much just complains. Then we get the primetime players, Epico and Primo versus Tyson Kidd, Justin Gabriel, Sin Cara, and Rey Mysterio. Great 8-man tag team match. That was great. I loved it. I actually haven't seen this. You know who the people shined in this match. Justin Gabriel shined. He went over the top rope. Sin Cara went over the top rope. Primetime players and Epico and Primo shined. Ricardo Rodriguez. I thought it was going to be ruined when Ricardo Rodriguez handed a note to Rosa Mendez. But no. That didn't happen. It was actually very fine. Everyone stayed focused. It stayed back where it was supposed to be. Rey Mysterio was getting dominated. Tyson Kidd gets the hot tag on Darren Young. Eventually Tyson Kidd Sin Cara takes out I think it was either Darren Young or I forget who he took out, but he took out I think Epico. Eventually, oh yeah, it was Epico, yeah. Then what happens is Rey Mysterio does the 619 to Darren Young. Tyson Kidd. Oh wait, he did nothing. Gabriel gets in. They let Gabriel get the pin on Gabriel with the 450. Good job. I thought that was fine. And then Rey and Sin Cara do the $millions dance. I thought that was fine. Good tag match. Good job. Let me get the National Guard stuff. I forget what happened there. Brad Maddox and Paul Heyman are backstage. Heyman comes up and talks to him, thinking that teasing that they will probably help Maddox win. Then we get a Fandango promo. It looks like it's going to be Johnny Curtis in a dancing gimmick now. Don't make it like Brodus Clay. I liked Brodus Clay at the start, but now he's just old. This guy, I think Johnny Curtis... Well, I can't say that I think he can wrestle, because I haven't seen him wrestle in a while. All I listen to is just old theme music. Man, I told you so. Yeah, but that's my thoughts right there. I think it could... I don't know how it's going to work out. The Miz backstage. He's talking on the phone. Paul Heyman, Dolph Ziggler comes up and says, "Did you see that? You should be on my team, man. I just led Ziggler and I just led Del Rio to victory." Miz says, "All I saw was you get slapped in the face by AJ and you lost to Randy Orton." He doesn't accept. Well, Ziggler doesn't want him in there after. Mick Foley comes up. And Miz and Ziggler says that he will put 2 people of his team against 2 people of their team. So I was thinking Team World Scholars, and they did. But I was thinking, wait, but they can't do the main event match tonight. Well, that's what they did with Kofi and Miz, but I don't think, yeah. Then what happened is, Mick Foley says he's going to put Kane and the person that wins the vote on Twitter. And Miz wants in. Mick Foley lets him in. Everything else was fine. We find out, though, when it comes back, that the people that are gonna be in this vote are Miz, Santino Marella, and Zack Ryder. Yeah. Oh. I knew Miz was winning. I didn't vote. And then we get R-Truth versus Tensai with Antonio Cesaro on commentary. Cesaro comes on commentary and says that he talked to an imaginary little boy. all the United States is worthless. I think he spoke a little not Spanish, well, not English for a little while, so I don't really know what he said after that. But Truth is having his match with Tensai. Not really an anything match. Truth wins with Pay Dirt. And then Cesaro comes back on the mic and says, "This Sunday you are never." And then Truth says that he's gonna take the United States Championship from him and beat his teeth down his throat. Then we get a WWE 13 plug. They show what could happen between Ryback and Brad Maddox tonight, and it shows Ryback winning. So that kind of spoiled it for you. Oop, I just spoiled it for you. Then we get Brad Maddox backstage part 2. He's coming down to the ring. We get NWO The Revolution DVD ad. I might get that DVD, I might not. I'll think about it. We get Slam of the Week part 2. Oh, that was with the Brad Maddox stuff. I've already covered that. Did I? I don't remember if I did. If I did, I did. Oh yeah, I did cover that. Yeah, I did. Update. It kind of updates you what happened throughout Raw. Then we get Brad Maddox versus Ryback. If Brad Maddox wins, he gets a $1 million contract. I guess Brad Maddox was going to be on a YouTube show, because that's what it said throughout the night. He's coming down to the ring, and an ambulance goes off. And I was like, what's the ambulance doing? Is this going to be an... I thought it was actually... I didn't think it was going to be an ambulance match, but I thought that would have been funny if it was. And then, after that, Ryback comes out. It wasn't anything. Power bombs, face smashes, clotheslines. Then he gives him the shell shock for the win. And he didn't win. Ryback continues. Clothesline. Well, when he's being stretched out, Ryback just takes him off, throws him in the barricade, gives him the meat hook clothesline. Then the show shocked. No, he didn't give him that. He put his face into the ambulance, put him in the ambulance. Then when it comes back from commercial, it shows during the commercial it showed that he left in the ambulance. I think I already. And then it shows the tag team. Well, before I talk about that, it shows the tag team championship match ad for main event tonight. Of Kane and Team Hell No versus Team Road Scholars. Then we get David Otunga versus Sheamus. I didn't watch this match. I played Hill Climb Racing on my phone. I think we see this match every single month. Sheamus and Otunga. Sheamus wins. Why do they keep doing this match? But then I was like, oh, why is Big Show up on the phone? We saw William Regal, Santino, Zack Ryder, I believe, watching this match. Team Cobra. Big Show Big Show knocks out William Regal backstage because Sheamus like, that's what you're gonna get this Sunday. When people are like, no, this is what you're getting this Sunday. Then we got Josh Matthews backstage. He says that we're going to find out further updates of William Regal, but he gained consciousness, though. So, that was a sign. Then we got the Warrior Project video package ad. I don't remember that. We get Team How No backstage. This was funny. Brian's like, Kane. He's like, what? He's like, he was not happy that he's going to be teaming up with this mystery partner. And he's like, you could have done something about it. I would have done something about it if it was me. He's like, I said you go to Mick Foley right now. And then Kane's gone. Then he's like, no. And he's like crying after that. It was pretty funny. But they're losing the tag team championships. And then we get Team Road Scholars versus Kane. And we find out that the person that won the vote was The Miz. He won, it was 64%, I think. It was like in the 60s. Zack Ryder got like in the 13%. Santino Marella got 6%. So that doesn't really surprise me. It was a decent tag team match. We got Bryan come out and he was like, yes, yes, and he was cheering, Kane, 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 and he was like, and then he distracted Miz. I think Bryan made this match better than it was supposed to be because it was comedy. But then eventually, something happens to Damian Sandow, I think, gets like big booted or something. Bryan tries to go after Miz, but gets Rhodes into the turnbuckle. Kane chokeslams Rhodes for the win. Bryan and Miz are both fighting over Kane. That was funny. Let me get 10th anniversary of the Tribute to the Troops ad. I can't believe it's going to be its 10th anniversary. It's funny. I'll be coming out with reviews of that. It's been the announced matches, I guess. No, I won't come. Let me think. Well, like, if I have time, I'll think about that. But I guess we hear that Flo Rida's going to be playing. Can you blow my whistle, baby, let me know. He probably won't be singing that song. Who else is playing, though? I forget. Oh, it's, I forget who else is playing, but there's another band playing. I forget what it is, though. Hope he sings Can You Blow My Whistle, Baby, though. Then we get CM Punk with Paul Heyman versus John Cena with Mick Foley as the special guest enforcer. This was the match of the night. This match, though, wasn't the best match they ever had. The best match they ever had was at Money in the Bank, 2011. But this was a good match. They always have good matches together. Cena and Punk always go back and forth. Punk always sees the You Can't See Me 5-knuckle shuffle. Punk and Cena go back and forth, though. I can't really describe it, because Punk does go for the go to sleep. He gets him in also this Anaconda Vice hold, where it's not the vice, but it's like an ankle. He does the ankle version of it, where he puts his legs to slope. Cena does the STF, I think, twice, but Punk gets to the rope, so that's pretty good job. Cena goes for the FU a couple times, fails. Punk eventually just leaves. Ryback comes out, and Punk enters the ring. Cena, I thought, was just going to hit the FU right off the bat, but no. Punk actually went for the go to sleep, countered, Cena hit the FU, won the match. Doesn't make Punk look weak at all. And then Ryback and Punk fight over the WWE Championship to end the show. So overall, I thought that show was a fine show. I was a little pissed off about the Jerry the King Lawler thing, but what can you do? Vince McMahon's fucked like that. They couldn't let him have his moment. But that's pretty much it, guys. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Like the videos, comment on the videos, favorite the videos, and add me as a friend on Facebook. That way I can request you to like Wrestling Fortune 44 on Facebook. You can also subscribe to CM Brothers, like all those videos, comment on them, add them to your favorites. Add Adam as a friend on Facebook, so me and him can, let me think, invite you to like, CM Brothers 5898, also follow me on Twitter, I forgot to say that, but then you can also subscribe to On the Talkinator, so do all that stuff that you had to do with Owen, you know what to do, but then, you can also, what was I thinking? Oh, you can also like that on Facebook. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'll be back later today, twice to do Let's Play Part 14 of Attitude Era. I'm gonna change the names of them, and I'm also gonna be back later today with main event review. But that's pretty much it, guys. Peace out.